If you're into stock market investing, you know it's a thrill. But let's be honest, keeping track of every single trade, every little fee, and figuring out what you actually made, well, that can get messy really fast. Today, we're going to clean all of that up. Sound familiar? You're busy making moves, buying and selling, your portfolio's looking good. But behind the scenes, so is that mountain of paperwork and tracking you have to deal with. You know the drill. You're swimming in a sea of broker notes, trying to match up what you bought with what you sold, all while fighting with a spreadsheet that's getting more complicated by the day. It's almost impossible to know your real bottom line.
Well, that's exactly where we're headed. We're going to see how you can use TallyPrime to cut through all that chaos and get a super clear, totally accurate picture of how your investments are really doing. All right, let's get into it. The very first thing we have to do is build the foundation. And that means creating ledgers. Think of it as telling Tally, hey, this is the bucket where I'm going to put all my stock investments.
So you just hop into the ledger creation screen. You'll give your investment ledger a name, let's just call it stocks for now, and you'll group it under the investments category so everything stays organized. Now, here's the magic trick. You have to set maintain quantities to yes. This is absolutely crucial because it tells Tally you don't just care about the money, you want to track the exact number of shares you have.
Okay, theory is great, but let's make this real. We're going to walk through a simple, classic trade from beginning to end, buying some shares of Tata Steel. This is going to show you exactly how the numbers get recorded in Tally.
So here's the deal. We're buying 100 shares, and they're 100 rupees each. That's 10,000 rupees right there. But of course, there are fees. We've got 500 rupees in brokerage and other charges. So the total amount of money that's leaving our bank account is 10,500 rupees.
So, how does this look inside Tally? It's a simple journal entry. The value of our stock's investment goes up by 10,000, and we log that 500 rupee fee as a brokerage expense. To balance it all out, the total cash, 10,500, is shown as leaving our bank account. See? It all balances out perfectly.
All right, let's jump to the exciting part. A week goes by, the stock price has climbed, and we decide it's time to sell those Tata Steel shares. Let's see how we record that sale, and more importantly, the profit.
Here's how the sale breaks down. We're selling all 100 shares, but this time we get 120 rupees for each one. That's a total of 12,000 rupees. The charges for this sale are 400 rupees. So the final net amount that actually lands in our bank account is 11,600 rupees.
And here's the journal entry for the sale. Our bank account goes up by the 11,600 we received. We also log the 400 in fees as sale charges. Now, on the other side, our stocks investment account goes down by its original cost, that 10,000. And that difference of 2,000, Tally automatically credits that as profit on sale. Every single rupee is perfectly accounted for.
Okay, so we've logged the purchase, we've logged the sale. All the numbers are now sitting nicely inside the system. It's time to answer the big question every investor asks, what did I actually make on this trade?
This is where it all becomes crystal clear. Just forget about the debits and credits for 1 second and look at the simple cash flow. 10,500 rupees went out the door and 11,600 rupees came back in. It's that simple.
And the difference between those two numbers, that's your real net profit. 1,100 rupees. No more spreadsheets, no more manual math. Just by recording the transactions properly, Tally gives you that clean, final number, with all those annoying fees already factored in.
Now, this system is amazing for tracking your profit, but there is one little detail you need to know about, especially when you start thinking about taxes. So as Rishit Shah points out here, TallyPrime is absolutely perfect for figuring out the profit number itself, just like we did. What it doesn't do automatically is label that profit as short-term or long-term capital gains for your tax filings. That's a little step you still have to do, but hey, having the exact profit figure calculated for you is a huge chunk of the work already done.
And just like that, by following a few simple steps, you can turn what used to be a total headache into a clear, organized, and really powerful way to see what's happening with your money. That kind of clarity is priceless.
If you want to get even better at this and learn more essential skills, make sure you subscribe to TallySchool to learn Tally for 100% free.